Hello everyone and welcome to this Game 3 of a best of 5 grand final for the Mars Dota League. We've got Team Secret up against Team Empire. This is a recast of the game. I didn't watch them live because the quality was too bad, so I'm recasting. Hope you've gotten a chance to see the first two videos. And we're going to hop right into this third game. Empire is trailing 2-0. Secret have a dominant command of the series so far, and Empire on match point. They've only got one chance left to stay in the series, have a chance at winning that grand final, and, well, let's see what they plan to do to pull things back under their control. They'll go for a Shadow Fiend Rubik opener. Shadow Fiend for Resolution, who didn't do so hot on that in the last game. Let's see if he can bring it back here. And Secret, meanwhile, have picked up, again, going for the Clockwork very, very early for Zai. A very strong hero, but it is a little odd still seeing that first picked in a draft here. And they'll go for the Gyrocopter as well. Always a strong hero, especially in, well, who's that probably going to be for? I imagine Arteezy. And he's coming off of an absolute stomp of a game on Leshrac in Game 2. He absolutely crushed it. Went, I think, was 11-0-6 at maybe 24 minutes, 23 minutes. I'm not sure he even died once the entire game, and, well, Empire, they don't want to give him that kind of game again, and I'm actually slightly surprised to see the Lesh not banned, honestly, given how rough of a time they had against it early.
Witch Doctor.
Empire, they'll go for the Witch Doctor again, and it feels like they think the problem was not their hero choices last game. It was their play. So they're not rejecting the heroes that they've run so many times. They're going to stick with it. Try and find something. Witch Doctor Rubik, a decent ganking duo, which is something that is very important for Empire because they do love those early aggressive plays. Let's see what Secret want to respond with. Interesting that they ban out the Clinks. A strong hero. Silent does play it very, very well, but
hurry.
I'm not sure it's worthy of a ban at this stage. You'd think that if Empire were going to pick up a Clinks, they wouldn't show it this early. Just a little too easy to counter, I feel. As are a lot of these Invis heroes played in the core role. I mean, Clink's a little better than Ricky because he can actually split push on his own, whereas Ricky not so capable of that. But both heroes relatively easily countered by just Puppy or Kuroki picking up some wards. So I'm a little surprised by that choice of bans, but you know, it's not like I've seen every Team Empire game recently. Maybe Secret knows something I don't. In fact, it's highly likely, given that this is S4 drafting, and he's been drafting his team to very, very great success in recent months. Crystal Maiden will be the next pickup. Again, a hero that Secret had great success with last game. Let's see if they can repeat their success, and that'll be Puppy's hero, probably in the jungle. Empire will go for a fourth pick Juggernaut, a hero who, while not as strong as he was in 6.83, we've still seen him be a relatively strong pick situationally. I mean, he's not every game godlike anymore, but in the right draft, against the right heroes, he can still be very powerful. And I mean, Gyrocopter, lots of damage out on him, but very, very squishy, and early on does rely a lot on the magic damage, which Juggernaut can dodge with those spins. And Crystal Maiden,
5 seconds.
These are both very, very squishy heroes, very vulnerable to the Juggernaut ultimate Omni Slash.
Reserve time.
And Empire, they've gone for a much less greedy, or I shouldn't say less greedy, they've gone for a less early game focused lineup here. Juggernaut and Shadow Fiend, both heroes that are excellent scaling into the late game. And that's a bit of a deviation for what they've done in the past couple of games. So let's see if that throws Secret for a loop. So far, Secret have been comfortable pushing things to the late game, although they didn't choose to. And that's a Naga pickup.
Radiance
Probably not a core, although it could be. It very well could be. Maybe feels a little greedy, but, well, Naga can run mid decently against the Shadow Fiend, and Gyrocopter can take safe. So this could be an Arteezy core farming Naga, which would be great to see. I'm not sure, because I remember when Zai was on EG, they used to run the support Naga for him very, very regularly. But with Zai in the offlane on Secret, I'm not sure if that's something that they're going to go for. I'm not I am trying to think of when I've seen Kuroki or Puppey play a support Naga. I think Kuroki may have played it once recently, but I may be thinking of another team too. My memory isn't fantastic. Dragonite will be the last ban out for Empire. So they're anticipating this is a support Naga. And don't want to deal with the early push coming out potentially from Secret. Although Dragonite more, I mean, they don't really have other push on Secret.
10 seconds to
beyond Naga illusions, I guess, but that's not the best.
5 seconds.
Maybe just a general matchup that they don't favor. Don't want to deal with that really tanky core who, you know, the Juggernaut has a little bit of a harder time bursting him down. He's would add a lot of pressure from Secret's lineup early if they do end up going with the Naga support. So, interesting choice. And it'll be an Earthshaker ban for Secret, anticipating Yoki running that in the offlane as he has done so many times recently. And I really enjoy seeing Sand King offlane. It's a hero that, if he's given the space, can have tremendous impact on the game, and Yoki plays him to absolute perfection.
10 seconds to pick.
So, I'm not sure.
5 seconds. Hurry, hurry.
That may indicate that Puppey and the rest of Secret want to pressure
time
early after all, and aren't looking for that, or to deal with that really, really strong team fight coming out from the epicenter. And of course, I mean, Naga Siren, if she is run as a support, that song is your get out of jail free card when a team fight starts. But if the epicenter's already been channeled, you're still going to take that damage if he gets it off before the song comes out. And Empire will finish up with a Spirit Breaker for the offlane, a hero that Yoki absolutely loves. Again, a very, very aggressive play coming out from them. I mean, to charge in from the Spirit Breaker with a roam in from maybe a smoked Witch Doctor Rubik, that's a kill in any lane against any of these heroes, except maybe the Clockwork, but, you know, Rubik can lift Clockwork out of his cogs, actually, so... And they'll go for a Bristleback. So it is support Naga. I guess Kuroki will be playing that. Yeah, as Puppey picks up the Crystal Maiden. And, again, a good hero to deal with the aggression of Spirit Breaker, a good hero to deal with the aggression of Juggernaut. Not a hero that can be bursted down very, very easily, but at the same time, I really do like Empire's lineup. And this is a very, again, like last game, very Empire lineup. Lots of aggression, lots of pressure, lots of fight potential, whether as 2 or 3 or as a team. And, well, Secret have gone for a much more defensive play, as they have done this entire series, honestly. Crystal Maiden isn't going to be looking for early action. Naga Siren, probably not as well. Maybe just stacking and pulling in the jungle. Huh.
Only 10 seconds.
Naga Siren actually a good lane combo with Gyrocopter as well. That net can lock you down for the Rocket Barrage coming out from Arteezy, and that could be a fairly easy support kill early on in the game. But with that being said, we're into it. The pause is just temporary, so let's get into the game, introduce our teams here. On the Dire side, we've got Zai playing that offlane Clockwork as... Free camera, thank you. Or... Okay, yeah, Zai probably playing the offlane Clockwork. Puppey on the potentially jungling Crystal Maiden. Arteezy heading towards the mid lane now, but I'm not sure that's where he's going to end up. On the Gyrocopter. S4 will pick up the Bristleback, and that leaves Kuroki on the Naga Siren in the support role, I think. Poor Man's Shield picked up. I am really confused by Secret's laning decisions here. We'll have to see. Maybe support Naga gets Poor Man's Shield all the time, but that makes me wonder. Kuroki can play core, as we did see on Secret months ago, but I would be really surprised if Secret switch it up that much. That seems like an outthink that isn't necessarily going to be worth it. Meanwhile, enough speculation for now. We'll see in a few minutes. And on the side of Empire, you got Aloha Dance on that Rubik, leading the way, looking for a lift if someone's doing a jungle invade. You'll have Resolution taking that Shadow Fiend mid. It'll be Silent, farming up the Juggernaut in the safe lane, and always want to fly supporting on the Witch Doctor. That leaves, in your off lane, Yoki on that Spirit Breaker, who's got an early Mango, got the Stout Shield up. He'll be hoping to sustain in this lane as best he can, but it'll be interesting to see how Secret choose to lane this. I'm really, really curious. And it will make a big difference, because if they don't have strong lanes, if the potential for Empire is there to rotate and get kills early, they will absolutely do it. And that's what they haven't been able to accomplish the last 2 games. Their early game has not gone well for them, at least certainly not as well as they would like. And it's come back to bite them in both previous games. And Empire do have the potential to take a little bit later here with the heroes they picked up, but I'd be surprised if that's their game plan. With Empire, you feel that's more of a fallback if things don't work out. They're facing elimination. They don't want to go all in on any one strategy, but I mean, this is a team that wants to fight, wants to be aggressive early, and if they're given any opportunity, if Secret give them the slightest opening in terms of weak lanes, then watch for Empire making those early smoke rotations. In fact, let's just check and see if they've got any smokes on them now. Nope, not just yet, but we'll have to see. Arteezy really, really frustrated with the lag that's been coming out. The past 2 games, he was vocally unpleased. We'll see if the admins have been able to improve things for the players at all. Judging by how the early game has gone so far, I would say not. Just enjoying the postmodern artwork taking place here on the jungle map. You know, there really needs to be some kind of like in-pause minigame for players, so they don't have to resort to wild scribbles as a way to entertain themselves. So I really do feel a lot of this is going to come down to the lane. Secret have very, very solid team fight, and more importantly, their ability to get out of fights is substantial, which is something that's important against a Spirit Breaker and a Juggernaut for that matter. You need to be able to disengage if the fight's not favorable, and they've got a lot of tools to be able to do that. Got the slow from the Crystal Maiden, the rocket from the Gyrocopter, of course the net and the song from Naga Siren, and Clockwork Cogs. Zai will be looking to keep people out of his team's face with those. And
Okay, we're on pause.
he played them very, very well in the last game, and I'd be very surprised to see anything else coming out from him in this game, as it is one of his best heroes. Secret hovering around the top rune here. As for Arteezy, really wants this rune, it looks like. He's already got a Wraithband recipe and wants that extra influx of gold early to give him that early last hitting potential in lane.
30 seconds until Digital Sports.
Oh, that's the new Immortal. I haven't seen those before. That's really, really sick. I guess I did see them last game. I just didn't notice, but nice. Well, it looks like Secret, both teams have decided on opposite sides of the map to go for their runes. They'll secure one each. I imagine it's Resolution taking it for the Radiant side, going for that early bottle rush, as he's already got 360 gold pooled, and S4 will take it on the Bristleback. Puppy blocking the way for him, so should have a decent early game advantage in the lane here as far as positioning goes. And he may be able to pressure Resolution a little bit. They are running him mid as a Bristleback. I mean, last time they did it, they had the IO as well, but this is a really interesting choice coming up from them. And it'll be a tri-lane in the top with Secret placing Arteezy, Hiroki, and Puppy here. Okay, so it for sure is a support Naga. And Zai just blocking out some creeps in the off lane here, hoping to get himself some experience on the top lane. Yoki taking heavy harass, is forced to pop his salve already. That's not great for him. But Hiroki, look how aggressively he's posturing up here. He wants to keep Yoki from getting anything in this lane here. Lohadance trying to pressure Zai back, but He's able to stay in range. The creeps, because of that block from him, nice and close to his tower, but he may be in trouble here. The spin comes out. He's taking a lot of damage, and will he get away? He cogs himself in. Empire, Silent might go down. No, it isn't going to be enough. He'll switch the tower aggro. Barely. No, he didn't even. But he will survive, and that's a nice first blood coming from them. But the trade-off was...
And it's up.
Silent. Oh, actually, Arteezy got the first blood on Yoki, so very, very nice for Secret. They barely got the first blood out. Both offlaners suffering, but Yoki going down first, and so that's a little bit of a gold lead for Secret. And with that said, Rubik falls as well. So the early game going Secret's way here, as I need to improve on not missing kills here. And Zai, look at how much he's getting. The creep wave continues to be under his tower. He's already level 3.5. Yoki just sitting a level behind him. And we're only 2 minutes into the game. That's a pretty significant lead for Zai.
Well, look who's come crawling back.
And how's this mid lane going? S4, he is 9-1 compared to the 10-4 of Resolution. I mean, this lane will improve for Resolution as he gets those souls up, already at 13. But S4 doing well for himself here, and Kuroki and Yoki just manning up, exchanging last hits here. Bash onto Kuroki, but okay, Yoki will retreat first, not willing to take any more damage than that, and Zai 4.5 now. The lanes are really helped by having a Crystal Maiden in the game with 2 points in Arcane Aura. All of these heroes, big users of mana who, I mean, Clock struggles with it early. Gyrocopter can use every hint of mana you'll give him, and so can Bristleback. So very efficient draft in that way coming out, taking full advantage of that aura coming out from CM. And Kuroki as well, a hero that can be mana starved early, but is not going to be in this game. And Yoki still hasn't hit level 3 yet. This offlane disparity is pretty significant at this point in the game. And rotation around onto him. Is the net there? It is. The rocket will come out as well. And then Puppey has the frostbite to follow it up. That's another kill onto Yoki. 2 dead on him. And Arteezy will pick up that last hit. So really, really rough time for this offlane on the Radiant side. Secret, what has he spent his money on? Just boots, I guess? He hasn't gone for a bottle. Oh, as Puppey caught in the river, lifted up. They tried to cliff him, but they're not going to make it. But Resolution still is able to clean him up with the raises. Just a bit of an unfortunate position. And now S4 maybe in trouble. Here comes the charge. He's going to fall to this. One final raise from Resolution takes it. That's a double kill for him. Nice response from Empire in this early game. And they're back in it. That was some... a couple of very nice ganks in a row. S4 getting a little too caught out, and the speed at which these heroes can move in on him is not to be underestimated. And as well, Clockwork goes down in the off lane, got caught in the trees here. He has gotten his level 5 and Tranquil boots up, so he will be happy with the way things have gone so far, but that's yet more gold going into Empire's hands. Always want to fly, taking that, and no, he did go for early boots. As far as farm goes, Arteezy is leading the way at 35, as well as having the 2 kills. He's off to another great start. Let's see if he can maintain that. As in the mid lane, S4. The harassment from these races is very, very significant at this point. And lift onto him. Charges coming out. He's going to go down here again. The raise will finish it off. Yoki not even needed for that. And Aloha Dance showing why he's one of the best Rubik players in the world.
Radiant's top tower is
really, really altering the early game for them. He's had some amazing plays. Secret are pressuring on this top lane here, but they won't be able to do a whole lot of chip. And whereas their rotations last game forced Empire to go to them, this time Empire are playing their own game. They're not moving to Secret's drum. They're doing their own thing, and they feel a lot more comfortable in general in this early game. Artesius rotated to the off lane. Maybe just... What is he actually doing? Is there a stack here for him? There isn't. So this seems an odd movement from them. Kind of feels like... Are they going for a smoke? They are. So they're going to try and pick off someone here. Zai does have his hook shot available. That's what triggers the smoke. And Zai scouting for someone here. They may be able to catch Always Wanna Fly. He doesn't want to go just yet. And it looks like actually Arteezy, they're looking for Resolution mid. Or instead they're looking to farm up Resolution's stacks in the jungle. This is a very aggressive play from Secret, knowing that Resolution as a Shadow Fiend would be wanting to do this and anticipating that it's there. They clean it up, and that's pretty good because Resolution was even with the Bristleback in the mid lane as far as hits. He was maybe investing a decent amount of time to secure that farm for himself later, and he's not going to get it. Always on a fly, takes some massive damage from the call down, and easy kill for just Arteezy as they also block out this camp. Resolution comes to farm it, and oh, sad Panda. Look at those angry pings. He is not pleased with that, and Secret now pressuring this mid tower. Charge comes out onto Arteezy. He is quite low. Will there be another raise? There is... No, the Frostbite from Puppey cancels it. They may settle for S4 here as he's thrown back into a bash. Another bash. Yoki doing work on this Spirit Breaker, and Resolution dominating spree for him. Much more even game, though, than the last couple have been. And charge onto Puppey, who is in the trees away from his tower. This should be a kill onto him, unless he can retreat to the high ground here. No, Aloha dances there with the lift. Fling back down. Aloha will pick that one up. And Resolution doing absolute work early. The call down misses onto him, and that'll be the end of it. Arteezy, he spent a lot of time rotating, and as a result, he's now been overtaken by the Juggernaut as the last hit leader. As Silent actually has gone for a very aggressive build here. He's got 3 points up in the spin, and is going for drums as well as Aquila. So very early stats heavy build for him, as well as the spins to get that early magic damage out. Yoki taking some damage, but there is a creep wave with him, so he'll be okay. Arteezy just trying to get some harass. But they've completely... Okay, they've actually given this lane to Kuroki to farm. He is 18-5. And are they going to transition him into a core? If so, that's one hell of a greedy play. But if it pays off, if he can get a Radiance up by maybe the 20-minute mark, that would be absolutely insane. Call down onto Resolution. Hookshot has connected. He's going to fall. That's a big kill. Lots of gold going the way of Arteezy. A dominating streak falling inside. May go down. No, he's gotten quite low, but Aloha Dance has gotten a little too close to the gyrocopter and will fall. The bash comes out. Arteezy pushed back into the tower, but now Yoki's in trouble. No, he's got backup from Always Wanna Fly. Nice Death Ward, doing tons of damage to Zai. He may fall here, and he will. Yoki pushed back and will go down to the last Quill Spray of S4, who does survive for now. Everyone's rotated into this area. Puppey now caught out in trouble. The Omni Slash will be committed, and Silent will clean that one up. But absolute bloodbath across the map. We've got... Oh, these fight recaps really need to show more. But I think that was a 3 for 3. Yeah, the Rubik and the Shadow Fiend both went down. So a 3 for 3 overall. But this entire time, Kuroki has been completely free farming in the top lane, and he takes the tower. The amount of greed that Secret is showing here is pretty colossal, but I love it. And maybe seeing Kuroki in that support position, they're not expecting it. But Resolution have to be mindful of how much space he's getting, and if they don't see the Radiance coming, then they'll be really caught out here. Yoki, nice hook shot onto him from Zai. This should be an easy kill. We'll get one last death bash off, but it looks like Secret now interested in pressuring this bottom tower. And Empire are rotating in. They don't want to give this up for free. Will they be able to do anything with it? Call down is available. Zai, he doesn't have a hook shot, but cogs are up. And Puppey dewards this ward here. He's got a smoke online as well, so they can maybe catch someone out from the backside. TV's coming in from the Empire. Charges onto Arteezy. They want Silent, but he disjoints it, and with the spin, Arteezy may fall here. He will go down. Charge now onto S4, who's thrown back. And will he get away? Yeah, I think he will. Resolution throws out the Requiem, but it's not enough damage, and this may end up being just a one trade, although there is another charge onto S4 yet again. Will they be able to interrupt it with a Frostbite? Yes, they will. And another TP's coming in. Puppey in trouble. Croaky comes in with the song, but Silent is spinning. He may fall here. Oh, he does get away, just barely. A nice play from Silent. He had the spin going, was able to clean up the kill on the Crystal Maiden, and, well, nice aggressive ward from Empire as they pass on through, and now it's their turn to look to maybe pressure tower here. Lift onto Arteezy, very aggressive TP in from him, and he'll fall. That was a really, really strange play, knowing that Rubik was right there. I don't know what he was thinking. His team was nowhere to be found, and he had vision of all those heroes. They were basically under the tower. Maybe not expecting the turn, but you can't underestimate the power of these Rubik lifts at this point. And, I mean, we are seeing that Arteezy is a very squishy hero. He can put out a lot of damage, but he's the only hero in the fight, then he is really, really vulnerable and won't have that BKB up for a while. Another TP in. They may be going for a deny on this tower, and they will get it, it looks like, as Empire pop the drums and fall back. Puppey farming by himself. This is really, really aggressive play from them, and there is a Spear Breaker in the field. You can't really farm a lane by yourself as a Crystal Maiden here, as Yoki catches up to him. Will he find a bash? There's the ultimate coming out as the cast follows up, and Puppey will fall to yet another bash from Yoki. Oh my goodness, this guy. Resolution picking up the mech, clearly indicating that Empire want to just keep fighting here. And, well, Secret may look to back off of this farming the Naga strat. And actually, it looks like he's not going to go for a Radiance. He's going for the mech. So, farming very greedily, but not that greedily. Still going to provide something to his team early on before Radiance would have time to come out. Zai finishes off the Blade Mail. He's level 8, so he's doing well. And let's take a peek at the net worth. Shadow Fiend leading the way, and Silent right behind him, actually. But overall, it's quite even. Let's take a look at the graph. Yeah, only about 1,000 lead for Empire. Look at how back and forth this game has been so far. And, well, 1,000 gold at 13 minutes really is not that significant. XP, a little bit more, 1,500, but still not enough to write home about. And finally a close game. I mean, the other two games have felt a little too one-sided for my taste, but this game, both teams bringing the pain, doing work, and, well, it feels like anyone can win at this point, which is, at 14 minutes in, last game, it did not feel like that at all. Resolution clearing the creep wave, trying to put some pressure on this tower. It's already very low, and S4 is by himself, but at the same time, Resolution doesn't have a whole lot of backup either. The charge is coming out onto Zai, actually onto Arteezy. Silent gets caught out, but he's got the Shadow Amulet. Nice play from him. Secret don't have the vision, and Yoki coming in. He will get the stun onto Arteezy, going for the ultimate. Will it be enough damage? He will get the last bash. Oh my goodness, this guy bashing at 100%. Puppey will throw at the freezing field, but it doesn't do enough damage to Yoki. He survives. Zai in trouble now. Blade Mail is popped, and Silent held in place. They will find Yoki on the backside. He does finally go down, and Silent will fall as well. So it ends up being a 2-for-1. Really, really close, though. Zai barely lives. And nice rotation from Secret. Not letting that become as disastrous as it initially looked like it was going to be. Oh, Resolution caught in the jungle. Did he kill anyone with that? No, so he just thought he could do some instant damage, but now he's going to get caught out. Although there is a lot of damage on Kuroki, who has to retreat. The last race will finish him off, and now a charge coming out onto S4. Arteezy's coming with the call down, doing massive damage to Aloha Dance, who will fall. Charge is still up on S4, but Resolution will fall first, and Yoki's going to have to cancel this. He can't go in now. As on the backside, always want to fly. Caught in the cogs by Zai, and Arteezy will finish him off with that Rocket Barrage. Very aggressive play coming out from Secret, and I think Resolution, I'm not sure why I went for that Requiem. Maybe he was just caught out, was hiding in the trees and got discovered and just went for as much damage as he could, but with that, Arteezy and the rest of Secret, they get a lot. It's now 18-14, And, well, Gyrocopter has basically caught up, more or less, to Resolution's Shadow Fiend. And there's a nice stack here for S4 to clean up. So his economy is going to be doing quite well as well. He's already got the Vanguard and a Casual Cloak. Maybe looking for a Crimson Guard this game. The really strong item against the Witch Doctor ultimate. Not sure what else it's good for, though. He may end up wanting to go for something a little more fight-oriented. Maybe Sanjin Yasha. I'll have to see. Sai, what's he picked up? Just some dust. Wants to be ready for that silent Shadow Amulet. Secret will get the Eye on their tower, so tower count is even. Actually, Secret ahead by 1, but they've gotten 2 denies now on the mid and on the bottom tower here, so winning the gold economy battle as far as tower count goes, at least. So you can see after that fight, those pickoffs in the Radiant side, the net worth has swung again back in favor of Secret. This is a mountainous game as far as net worth goes, and we'll have to see if Empire can pull it back. Again, trailing now in XP as well. And that was a really big fight, because now Gyrocopter is getting much closer to his BKB. Does he have anything on the courier? No, not just yet, but he does have enough for the recipe at least. He's only about 1,600 away from finishing up. At the same time, Empire's rotated 4 top to pressure this tower, and at the same time, Secret, they'll rotate into the Roche Pit, where they should be able to get it without too much trouble. Minus armor coming out from the Nasal Goo, as well as Kuroki's Riptide here. Their movement was spotted by this ward, but it doesn't look like Empire care. Hook shot onto Resolution, but the cogs don't catch him, and all of Empire have gone back into the Roche Pit. Call down from Arteezy is massive, but the Witch Doctor ult, they're not canceling it. It's too far away, doing so much work. Kuroki will fall here, but the Crimson Guard negating a lot of that damage, actually. And Yoki in a bit of trouble here. Buyback from the Gyrocopter. Silent, will he fall? See, S4 taking up Roche, but he's still alive. And Aloha Dance now being pursued by Zai with the battery assault turned on. Will Aloha Dance be able to get away here? Zai pops the BKB, waiting for that lift, but it's not going to be there. Rocket comes out onto Aloha Dance, who's so low. Is there going to be follow-up? Nope, there won't. Always Want to Fly comes in to help his buddy. Maledict out on him and the left. He may be the one in trouble now, but his team is finishing up Roche. They're doing it so slowly, but Zai buying his team some time, as 3 are down on the side of Empire, and Secret will finally be able to get this Roche. So, very back and forth fight, but with the buyback on Gyrocopter, Secret will secure that Roshan and that Aegis, which does go the way of Bristleback. And he did end up going for that Crimson Guard pickup, which was absolutely massive in that fight. If he hadn't had that, one feels that that Witch Doctor ult would have just shredded their entire team. And so, good, well-timed for him. Kuroki with that mech also helping a lot. He's going for the Guardian Greaves, it looks like, with the Arcane Boots already up. And, well, I'm curious, it's hard to say. Okay, so that fight was more or less a wash. And look at this, we're 20 minutes into the game, and the gold lead is 250. That's how close this is. What a game this has turned out to be, and I'm really excited to see what both teams can do as they start to pick up their mid-game items, start to be a little more aggressive here. Silent does have a Shadow Blade up. He's going for that Silver Edge with a Bristleback on the field. This is a really, really smart choice. And S4 can't rely on the tankiness that a Bristleback usually expects of himself. S4 does have an Invis Rune popped. Yoki, he can't go on though, who does have a charge available in just a couple seconds, and they want something else instead. They're going to rotate mid, maybe look for Always On a Fly or Silent here, who were just spotted by this Dire Ward. They're going to find Always Want to Fly. He's going to get caught out and should fall without any trouble. At the same time, Yoki taking massive damage to Arteezy solo, who will clean him up. Very nice place from Arteezy, and that's 2 falling across the map. Now, Silent has come in with the Omni Slash, but it wasted as Zydus gets the TP out. Did he remember that Omni Slash doesn't mini-stun anymore? It felt like that was a really odd play to go for, and off of that, Zai gets away scot-free, and Silent now in no position to defend this top tier 2 tower, which will fall with almost no effort, it looks like. And Secret, are they going to pressure more? There are 2 heroes down on Empire, but just for a few more seconds. No, they'll play it safe, they'll back off. And Arteezy, he is getting ever closer to his BKB. And that is going to make a pretty massive difference in these fights, because the Shadow Fiend raises, the Requiem are still all doing a lot of damage. It's not the best BKB game because, of course, Omni Slash still going to go, or the right clicks from Omni Slash still going to go through that. Song comes out, nice initiation from Kuroki on the backside, called out onto all of them. Aloha Dance dies almost instantly. No, he's still alive. Mech usage is helpful for them, and wait, stolen Song! Aloha Dance stole the Song! What a disengage for him! Beautiful play. He almost fell, but was able to pull it out with that. And Secret, it was a nice attempt, but excellent play from Aloha Dance at the same time. Always want to fly. A little too aggressive. Goes for the jump up. Does he have a blink dagger? He does not. Going for an Aghanims. Same time, Zai aggressively playing, trying to hold Empire side back. Freezing Field from Puppey on the high ground will get cancelled by the charge from Yoki, who's in trouble now. Resolution gonna fall as well, it looks like. Secret, S4 moving forward. He doesn't really care about the damage, and Arteezy backing him up. A beautiful trade for Secret in the end. It could have been so much worse, though, for Empire if Aloha Dance hadn't gotten that steal. I was sitting there looking at the fight going, wait, why are they healing up? Why aren't they dying here? And all down onto Aloha Dance. He's come a little too far up here, but will he live? No, he does end up going down to just Arteezy, and Yoki now going to fall as well. Silent, a little too close. He goes for the Omni Slash, though. Gyro take a call. Will S4 as well? No, the net comes out, and S4 sticking around. Oh, of course, he does have the Aegis. Silent. The Quill Sprays are stacking up here, and he may fall. This is a nice trade for Secret. That's 4 down all day, and always want to fly. No, he will retreat back, and S4, at this point, he almost wants to die. He wants that full health back. He doesn't want to risk losing the Ancient, or the Aegis, rather. And, well, after that extended series of team fights, it's Secret with a definite advantage, as they managed to basically team-wipe Empire, and that's still only translates into a 5k gold, 5k experience lead so far, but given that it was just a lead of about 250 gold for Empire just a few minutes ago, that's a pretty massive fight. S4 still got that Aegis, looking to just stack up a little bit, farm out, as Empire finally getting back out onto the map, but that is 2 tier 2 towers falling in that exchange, prolonged exchange as well. That's really, really not ideal for them, as they are starting to struggle with map control. And Secret looking to continue that. They're looking... No, they're not going to rotate into the jungle. Side is pushing out this lane. He's got a 4-staff, speaking of which, and Bristleback now picks up a BKB of his own. Okay, and this is actually a good question. I don't know. Does the Silver Edge buff, or debuff rather, does it pierce magic immunity? Because that could be huge for him getting that BKB up. Yoki is charging. He's going to go on Puppey, but he doesn't really want to. Under the tower with Arteezy sitting right there, that would have been a suicidal play. Resolution, though, he wants to go in, and he's got a haste rune pop, but the call down is out. Song comes in to secure it, but actually they missed the first drop. Arteezy, though, pops a BKB, and the stolen Song again from Aloha Dance. Arteezy may fall here. He's rocked out with the BKB popped in. Beautiful play. Requiem is going to explode. Secret pops his BKB, but the Omni Slash is there. Silent, manning up, and Secret, they're getting picked apart here. Puppey down, Arteezy down. Zai is very tanky, and actually S4 will manage to take out Yoki in the backside, but now he's trapped in the trees. He's out of options, he's out of health, and they will be able to take him down. Although, Resolution, he does end up falling to the last Quill Spray, so ends up being not the worst trade in the world, as Zai re-engages onto Always Want to Fly, and Always Want to Fly is going to go down here. The rocket will secure it, and now is Kuroki in trouble? No. Aloha Dance actually, stolen Cogs. He has been playing out of his mind on this Rubik, but Silent is in the neighborhood. The lift on a Kuroki, that'll finish him off, and I'm not even sure how many kills have been had recently, but dust onto Silent. Can Zai follow it up? He does have a 4-staff into Cogs here. Does he have any backup? No, he's going for Aloha Dance. He'll Cog and retreat to the low ground. Aloha Dance will be fine, but my goodness, Zai just not wanting to stop fighting here. What an explosive fight for both sides. Multiple heroes going down, and it's, again, hard to say who's got the advantage here. It looks like Empire took a slight gold lead in that fight, but the golden experience lead for a 26-minute game is really too close to call at this point. And neither team looked to be settling back anytime soon. Both just so much aggression and so much fun to watch. Aloha Dance, though, MVP of this game for sure, whether they win or lose. Like, his steals have been absolutely spot on. And Song is not an easy spell to steal. I mean, it's so easy for Zai to cast something else right afterwards, and if the Rubik is caught in the Song, it's really, really hard to steal that, but I guess if he gets the lift off, is able to stop Kuroki from getting another spell out. Isn't Riptide a 0 cast point spell, though? Maybe he didn't have it up or didn't have the mana for it. Still, 27 to 27. You couldn't ask for more even game 3, given how much of a stomp the first two were. And, well, Secret, they have grouped up. Do they have a smoke? Yes, they do, on the Courier. They're going to clean up these Ancients and then maybe go for a play here. BKB's online for both Secret, or for both S4 and Arteezy, sorry. And it is a 4-man smoke moving into the Radiant jungle. Are they going to catch anyone here? Always want to fly. Position nicely to spot it out, and they're going to probably go on him. Yeah, the Song to secure it. He cast a spell this time to make sure that the steal doesn't go out. And Always Want to Fly will fall here. I heard a Cogs, all low hands on the backside, but Resolution caught out. He does go for the Requiem, and now is going to try and TP out. Barely dodges the hook, or the net coming out from Kuroki. That would have meant his death, but it's a 4-man smoke for just a Witch Doctor kill in the end. So, could have been a lot worse for Empire, and they'll be reasonably happy with that charge. They made out on Arteezy. Looks like Empire want to keep fighting. Nice 4-step forward onto Yoki from Zai. Does pop the Blade Mail and the Cogs, and now Arteezy rotates in with the Rocket Barrage. They're looking for more. Cogs onto Aloha Dance, who is netted up. Does Puppy have the freezing field? No. He's thrown back with a nice lift from Aloha Dance, saving himself. If the Frostbite had come out, he would have fallen there. But it is still 2 down. The Creep Wave has reached the Radiant base. Will Seeker look to push on this? Doesn't look like it. Witch Doctor back alive, and they're being told by S4 that, hey guys, Roche is back up. Let's just take this. And, well, can Empire contest? They don't have their Spear Breaker, although he can charge in, but he needs Vision first, and this is going to go down too fast. Yeah, absolutely no worries. So, that's the second Aegis going the way of Secret. They'll give it to Gyrocopter this time, who's also picked up a Shadow Blade. Wow, this is not a common build on this hero, but just speaks to how much fighting and how much aggression both teams are looking to commit. And if he can catch someone, group out with a call down into Rocket Barrage and Flat Cannon when they're not expecting it, oh, the damage can be massive here. Charge coming out, they see Silent, they want to go for him, and at the same time, Always Want to Fly. S4 pressuring him on the backside. Nothing happening just yet. Secret just with the Aegis. It feels like they definitely do want to push, though. And maybe not. They just retreat into the jungle, waiting for their creep wave. So they are still going to look to push this, I suspect. And Kuroki with a gem picked up. They're going to make sure that the Radiant don't have access to their woods anymore. The vision control for them, for Secret rather, is going to continue to become more and more prevalent, especially if they're managed to take out this tier 2 tower in the bot lane. The last tier 2 standing on the side of your Radiant. Zai getting close, well, reasonably close to that Aghanim Scepter as well. Nice pickup for him. And Puppy's got a 4-staff as well now, so the mobility of Secret in these fights is not to be underestimated.
Radiant's bottom tower is being attacked.
And the illusions of Kuroki doing a lot of work. Resolution will get the deny on the tower, so that's blocking at least some gold going the way of Secret. But at the same time, what's not so important as the gold is the map control advantage that Secret now hold. And they can wait the Aegis out a little bit, keep Empire pinned up inside their base, and try and maybe get a pick off before they end up going for that high ground push. But you know it's going to be coming really soon. S4 will step up to the tower, just doing a little bit of chip damage, as all of Empire is moving back, but S4 has a haste rune pop. He's in absolutely no danger, and has that BKB to pop as well if necessary. Silent spins out onto S4, nice 4-staff to keep him out of harm's way. Resolution has walked in, and charge onto RTZ. He's going to get stunned. The Cogs bounces, but it doesn't bounce enough. No, as for RTZ's listed, but the song comes out. Is RTZ going to be okay? He is, and the call down onto Resolution. It's going to be enough. S4 going to be able to clean him up here. No, the Omni Slash comes out. Net onto Resolution, holding him in place, but Secret taking a lot of damage. It's not enough. Both RTZ and S4 still alive. Always Aloha Dance will fall, and now it looks like Always On a Fly in trouble. No, nice bashes coming out. Aegis is popped. The gyrocopter's down, but Freezing Field from Poppy will clean up Resolution. So the Death Requiem not doing enough damage, and, well, the racks are exposed. Sacred are going for the melee. No buyback on Resolution. So they have time to pressure here, and they can maybe even rotate to another lane. 50 seconds with no Shadow Fiend is a long time. And the sustain on Secret with these Guardian Greaves and with the Urn is not insignificant. They're going to clean up the melee. They'll get this range as well. And you can already see RTZ rotating over towards this top lane. They want this game. They want it bad. And if they claim it here, it's going to be a 3-0 sweep from Secret. Yogi charging in. He does cancel the last second. Cogs cast coming out, but is not bouncing. Just to creeps. And Rocket is out onto Always Wanna Fly. He's got to stay so far back behind the tower here. Silent. Mantis out of the Frostbite, and S4 lift onto him, but he's forced to have to wait immediately. Charge on the Crystal Maiden, but nice net from Croaky. Call down yet again. Yoki gonna fall. That's 48 seconds on the sideline for him. Always on the fly, taking damage from RTZ now, who pops the battery assault. It's not enough. S4 getting low. He doesn't have his BKB anymore, and Crimson Guard has been popped. Maybe Secret will look to retreat after this, as Resolution has come back into the game. No! Re-engage from Zai. Hookshot onto Aloha Dance, who will fall to the Rocket Barrage spam of RTZ. Resolution popping his Requiem, but it's not enough damage. He's got his BKB pop, but now it's going to expire, and once that's down, Secret can definitely look to pressure up into this space yet again. The tower on the verge of falling, and it'll be denied by Silent, but that's a small victory at this point in the game for them. Another hook shot. Song comes out, sets up the initiation, another call down. This combo has done absolute work this game. Freezing Field from Puppy, cancelled instantly by a nice bouncing Cogs from the Witch Doctor, but it's not enough. Actually, Zai is taking a lot of damage. So is RTZ. They may lose some heroes here as they maybe overextend their welcome. S4 going down as well. This is 3 heroes down on the side of Secret, and they're going to get Puppy as well. RTZ, Shadow Blade up, will get away. Puppy, nice force after the high ground. Does he have the no? The charge is there from Yoki. They'll clean him up too. That's 4 heroes wiped on Secret, and they do save their melee racks. So nice hold from Secret, or from Empire. Much needed from them. And the Aegis is down as well, so Secret probably going to not look to push in again until that Roche is back up in 3 or 4 minutes. So Secret have managed to secure themselves a 14K gold lead. There is a nice uptick off the back of that fight. We'll have to see if there's any more to it when the graphs refresh a little bit, but it's definitely not enough. They need to do that 2 or 3 more times, and well, let's take a look at the buyback status. Juggernaut doesn't have it, although he's almost at the gold. Actually, it doesn't look like any were expended in that fight. I thought maybe Resolution bought back, but no, he didn't have the gold. So yeah, they do still all have their buybacks available once they get the gold up. And it's all fairly low amounts, so I imagine the next fight we will at least see Silent and Resolution with those buybacks available. And it really was Resolution getting caught without a buyback there that gave Secret the opportunity they had there to take the middle lane of racks. Both sides now content to go back and farm up. Gyrocopter has just finished MKB. Actually, not holding on to buyback for him. He's 1,000 away. That's maybe a bit of a risky play, but relying on the fact that Empire don't want to fight yet either. They're bruised and battered. Speaking of big pickups, though, that's a Witch Doctor Aghanim's. And he has been able to get some decently length ones out recently, so that could be absolutely huge. But at the same time, Bristleback picks up that AC. That's going to negate a bit of that physical damage, and smoke out on Secret. They want to end this game. They want to end it now. They're looking for a pick, and if they find one, they'll go straight for racks here. Will they catch anyone out? Silent on the high ground. It looks like they're going straight down mid. They want to find someone. The Rocket is scouting all of Empire. No, Empire is smoked as well. Pings are coming out. Neither team knows where the others are. And will they pass just like ships in the night? Nice aggressive ward coming out from Secret. And they get the courier. That's pretty nice. Nothing on it. But with that, Empire know exactly where Secret are. And this may be big. They catch Puppey first of all. He goes down. Song comes out. Whose song is that? It looks like both songs were popped in. The Witch Doctor all in a beautiful position. Zai gonna fall here. That's 2 heroes down from Secret and the Omni Slash onto S4, who will fall bashed up and controlled even through that BKB. That's 3 down instantly. No buyback on any of them. RTZ forced to TP away, and this may be the chance that Empire need to get back in this game fully. They popped the courier, and because of that, Empire knew exactly where they were, streamed towards the area, and that choke point was just so perfect for the Witch Doctor with that Axe pickup. Absolutely beautiful placement from him. And Silent with the Omni Slash follow-up, and the Spirit Breaker has been really, really good this game, just giving them the ability to lock down Artesians and S4 even during those BKBs. I mean, that fight you saw it do absolute work. S4 was so controlled, even with that BKB popped in. I mean, that is now down to a 7-second charge, and that last charge didn't really do much. Empire will take a tier 2. Are they going to go further? 26 seconds with no S4. This could be their chance. They'll storm down the mid lane where they've lost their own racks. Where's that charge? It's just going to be to the bottom lane. Secret, they want something out of this. They don't want to just let them get away for free. But it looks like that's exactly what happened. And now, well, Roche not quite up yet. They maybe would have liked to go for it. Hookshot comes out onto just the creep wave. Okay, they didn't see resolution. It's a little too far back. Artesia, though, has that Shuttle Blade popped. He's got the gem. Will deward him. They scout him out, but he wasn't going to find that resolution kill anyway, so... Wow. I don't even know what to think of this game anymore. It's still 34-35. I mean, we're 38 minutes in, and Empire have pulled it back almost to even. Only 3,000 gold lead for Secret, and XP about the same, exactly 3K. So we're looking at what was 12K experience, 14K gold lead, and in the last 10 minutes, Empire have completely turned it around. We're talking about 100% even game. Now, of course, Secret do have the racks advantage, but Empire's lineup really great for defending, even against super creeps. They've got the raises coming up from Resolution. They've got the Fade Bolt from Aloha Dance, and well, the Maledict doing work as well. Or not Maledict, the Bouncing Cast, the Witch Doctor. What's it called? Paralyzing Cast. Silent, he's now getting a little scary too. He's got that Basher online as well, on top of his Manta style, and it'll be interesting to see if he goes right in for that Abyssal Blade. He might end up wanting to go for a BKB here. Actually, no. Against Secret's draft, it's really, really not ideal. And Puppey gonna get caught out here. Resolution walking in, but nice 4-step onto the high ground. Kuroki sets them up with a nice song. They want Aloha Dance. They don't want them to be able to steal this. And is he gonna fall before he can get it? Hook shot onto Arteezy, who's taking massive damage from the Omni Slash. Is he gonna fall though? He's got his BKB popped. Doing a lot of work with that Shadow Blade, but it's not enough. He's down. That's 71 seconds on the side, and S4 will fall as well. Now Zai caught up. This is going to be all 3 cores of Secret falling, only for a Witch Doctor. Empire rush into the pit. They want this Roche, and buyback onto both Gyrocopter and Clockwork. If they can fight this, it'll be worth it, but if they lose these 2 heroes, this is basically GG. Puppey on the side looking for that freezing field. Maybe it is off cooldown. Hookshot in from Zai, gets Resolution in the cogs, but is it going to be enough? Charge comes out. Puppey throwing that freezing field, but gets cancelled right away by a nice charge. RTZ back in this fight, but there are 2 heroes now down on the side of Secret still, and it's a 3v4. Resolution will pick up the Aegis. And, well, Secret haven't completely thrown the game away yet, but it's looking very, very scary for them off that Roche fight. Kuroki, what is he looking for on the backside here? He's all by himself. And Aloha Dance has picked up an Aghanim Scepter as well as a Ghost Scepter. This guy has done so much work this game. He's actually almost, well, his net worth is pretty good for a Rubik, let's just say that. He's been involved in 25 of the 38 kills on his team and setting up most of them. So, can't say enough how well this guy's played. And the problem is, of course, for Arteezy, he is very reliant on that BKB, and it is only 5 seconds. And, you know, in a lot of these fights, that BKB's actually ended up being a double-edged sword, but the amount of times that Aloha Dance has managed to steal Song, that's not the time you want to be caught alone with your BKB popped. Clockwork has had that Aghanims for a little while now. That's been doing some work for him as well. But, oh, it really comes down to the wire here for both these teams. Silent, DD popped, but he'll be able to skate away. Have that Manta up, and Bristleback can't chase it alone anyway. He is being scouted here. Kuroki, nice dewarding play, sending those illusions across the map, making sure that he can deward relatively safely. And, well, it's getting tense. Omni Slash onto Zai. He just came back alive. He's down for 70 seconds with no buyback, and that's Empire's key. They're going to push down this tier 2 and rotate immediately to the high ground. And Secret are going to be forced to take a 4-on-5 fight without their main initiator. We've already seen that Song as initiation. They really want to save that for a disengage. As an initiation, it hasn't really worked out for them the last couple times. That's a butterfly now out onto somebody. Doesn't matter. Actually, it looks like we're going for a trade here. S4 and RTZ, they've gone for the throne. They take one tier 2 down, but the TPs are coming back. Call that onto Resolution, who's got his BKB pop. They go for the charge onto RTZ. He's locked down. The Witch Doctor ult doing absolute work, and these BKBs are meaningless. Between the Witch Doctor ult and Yoki's bashes, they are forced back. They go for it felt like an all-in play on the throne there. And Poppy, Freezing Field stolen by Aloha Dance. Beautiful play for him. Silent will be able to clean up this lane of racks. They'll be able to rotate mid immediately. RTZ down for 70 seconds with no buyback. They're in serious trouble now. And with that play failing, they did get the tier 4 down to about half, but it's not enough. And, well, we may be looking at a game 4, folks. Empire with a pretty decent chance of securing this game now. Although Resolution very low isn't going to be able to push. He's forced to retreat to his fountain. And he does have almost enough for Boots of Travel. He may end up wanting to go for that.
How many blades?
Not quite yet. He does have that butterfly online. He's the one to pick it up. Hook shot onto Aloha Dance. This could be big. Cogs comes out and the battery assault, but Silent is in the neighborhood. Wanted to see if we can make anything happen, but won't be able to. It's no big deal to throw it a hook shot at this point. And well, here comes the push. We've got 4 Empire heroes grouped up in the mid. Zai just hookshot and creep waves to push them out, and then TPing back to base. S4 is down in this bottom lane trying to do some counter push here. They really can't fight without RTZ. Although he is back online now, maybe S4 looks to TP back. They are facing against an Aegis though, and this will be second lane of racks for Empire. Well, they still have the range in the top lane setting, but oh, they're doing it again. Charge on the S4. He's going to pressure this tier 4 tower. RTZ is in the neighborhood. The bouncing casts come out, though. Interrupt them. The Witch Doctor ult as well, pushing them away from this tower. Are they going to be able to do this? I really don't think so. Glyph is available on the backside of the map. They're going for a fight here. Aloha Dance taking a lot of damage, but Zai taking more. And they're doing what they can here. BKBs are now popped from Secret, and Yoki doing what he can. He may fall here, actually, and he will. So buybacks coming out from both sides, and Silent with that Abyssal Blade now popped. Oh no, if S4 goes down here, he buys back instantly, but Gyrocopter is down for another 80 seconds with no buyback. This is just too hard to keep track of. As the Frostbite goes down on Aloha Dance, he will fall in the end, and I don't even know, another buyback coming up from the Rubik. Oh my goodness, guys, what a game. So the racks, or the Ancient is exposed here on Empire's side, but they do have the racks advantage. 2 lanes down in Secret space as opposed to only 1 for Empire. And the problem is that, I mean, let's check at buyback status. Silent will have it soon. Gyrocopter doesn't have it for a full minute. He's down for another 30 seconds. If Empire push here, then this could be it. This could be game. Secret anxious to go. They've got the illusion scouting things out. It will get cleaned up. Aloha Dance, what has he got stolen? Nothing yet, but he's going to be looking for it. And there goes the lift onto S4, but nice force stop. Keeps him safe. Back up into his base again. Silent. Do they still have the Aegis? No, they don't. So, risky forcing into the base without it. They may just end up rotating for this tier 2 tower, and it looks like that's the play as they draw on the map. They don't want to go for the throne and risk losing everything. They want to get that mega creep advantage and make sure that Secret can't come back into this. But at the same time, with their Ancient exposed, Empire always have to be incredibly wary of that TP play. Of course, the benefit of taking the mid-racks is now Secret's creep wave won't be pushing into them. Hook comes out onto Aloha Dance. They really want him. Blade Nail is popped. Aloha Dance coming out onto 3, but the Song of the Siren canceling the damage, actually. Zai will be able to TP out safely. And Witch Doctor ult in the trees. Nice play from Always Want to Fly as Arteezy's forced to pop the invisible thing and retreat. Puppey now getting caught out. Will fall. Mega kill streak for Resolution. Kroki has come in, but he's not able to do much as they're just controlling S4 so well. Hookshot coming out on the side. Arteezy is back alive, but that Omni Slash just doing way too much work. Silent still very, very healthy. Yoki may fall here, but that's not good enough. Arteezy has below half health. Look at the right clicks. He's going to fall. Unstoppable for Resolution. Both cores on Secret are down, and that's GG. What a game 3. Holy crap, Empire really pulled it out here from a 14k gold deficit. They'll secure the game, and oh my god, you guys, what a swing. That's a 30k gold swing in the space of about 10 minutes. Impressive, impressive comeback from Empire. Woo, let's see what they can do in Game 4. I'm really excited to see what this next game holds from both these teams. Oh, man, Aloha Dance. That Rubik did, like, his score does not convey just how much of an impact he had on this game, and just setting up for that Shadow Fiend, that Spirit Breaker, and that Juggernaut to do absolute work. We got a 14-3 and 16 on Jug, so that'll be it for this game. We'll have Game 4 coming up on my channel shortly. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. Stick around for more videos.